1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
So you've seen the wolf's den, have you? It's fully stocked just in case.
Yeah, experimenting on wolves is pretty fucked up.
Long-term fuel supply.
Now that you mention it. You see what those scientists were doing in there? I don't know how they can live with themselves.
Who the fuck experiments on animals like this?
One of you will be strong. Not again.
Yeah, your peaches. I know you are in pain. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. You're not the only one to be tested. Did you know that I had a wife? So beautiful, isn't she? We were pregnant with our first child. And we were just babies ourselves, really. And I was terrified of becoming a father. Mostly about money. She wasn't worried. She had faith that things were going to work out. She always had faith. And one day she was going to go visit a friend. There was an accident. The Lord take it. They rushed me to a hospital and put me in a room with this little pink bundle stuffed with tubes. And they said that I had to be strong because my little girl was going to live. God was looking out for our daughter. And they left me alone in the room with her. I just stared at my daughter. So helpless, so innocent. And all she had in the world was me. When nobody from nowhere was thought. And in that moment, I knew that God was testing me. He was laying out a path before me, and And all I had to do was choose. So I put my hand on my little girl's head. And I leaned in and I could smell her. And we prayed together. Prayed for wisdom. Prayed for strength. And I knew. I heard God's plan for me. I took my fingers and I put them on that little plastic tube that was taped to her angelic face, and I pinched it shut. And after a little while, her legs began to kick in. And then nothing. Stillness. Release. The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh. Pain, sacrifice, these are all part of his test. And we have to prove that we can serve God, no matter what he asks. You've done well.
You know, I still don't get this stupid box thing. Because, like, it makes... Like, I get that it's supposed to be that I'm being brainwashed, right? Like, I do get that. But at the same time, I feel like they didn't... Like, brainwashing takes so long. Based on the little bit of knowledge that I have on brainwashing, which I'll admit isn't the most.
Train, hunt, kill, sacrifice.
Yeah. Bye. Right? And it's weird also that this is the exact same place that we were before. Does that mean that, like, we're going to be rescued from the same place? No.
Well done.
Because, I mean, yeah, I don't know. These sequences here are a bit much. Like, there's not a whole lot of sense to them. Like, I get that he's fucked with my head and whatnot, and, like, you know, when I hear, like, the little music box and that, but like I said, there just wasn't enough of a build-up to it, you know?
Make your sacrifice.
Why do you? Like, it just seems... I don't know. I mean, like, the stuff with, which one is this? This one's Jacob, right? The other one was John. So, like, the stuff with John, you know, like, yeah, it made sense, right? Like, he captured me and I escaped, right? Even, like, the timing of it, you know, like, I would get to my next point in the resistance and then he would come after me. Whereas this guy here, he just seems to come at me randomly. Because I'm guessing that there's more of these sequences for him than there was for John. So, I don't know. I don't know. They just don't make a whole lot of sense. And like the first time that happened, right? Like, I woke up, I was being rescued, I was still tied to the chair. So, I mean, at that point, I very obviously hadn't killed anyone, even though I went through the sequence. And yet this time here, I get up and it looks like I have in fact killed people. So it's like, I don't know. And the thing is, right, is like, in reality, you as an individual, as a person, doesn't actually have to kill the people. Like, if you're understanding what's happening, then you can obviously choose not to kill. But since it's a video game, to be fair, I'm only assuming this because it's a video game, but you have to go through that sequence. Like, I'm assuming if the timer runs out, then I lose and I have to restart. Whereas in real life, you know, when people try and brainwash you, how fast you get brainwashed is based basically on your willpower. Right? Like, the more willpower you have, the harder it is to brainwash you, the harder it is to, you know, do shit like that. So what this game is basically saying is that the deputy here has zero willpower. Like, I don't understand. I'm assuming that guy must be the okay, yeah, this is Wade. All right. So yeah, I need to talk to this guy. Which doesn't make sense, because, like, your deputy here is supposed to be such a badass, and yet she apparently can get, or he, you know, the deputy can apparently get brainwashed in like 2 seconds.
Keep an eye on prisoners. Now, we had a bear here named Cheeseburger. Bit of a local celebrity, actually. Had a soft spot for Chad's barbecue. But he got the diabetes, so we put him on a liquid salmon diet. Anywho, Colt tried to take him, so I set him free. Last I heard, he was causing all sorts of mayhem. Someone should go find him, make sure he's all right. Grab some salmon from the pond ahead of time, though. Then feed Cheeseburger that salmon, and he'll be eating out of the palm of your hand.
All right. So I need to go and get some salmon. I'm assuming if I had salmon already that I would skip this part, but I don't know. But who knows? Do you by chance have anything that isn't like something a little bit smaller than a car? No? All right. So yeah, like, it's... Man, is the radio on? Yep, alright. So yeah, like, it's weird that, like, they make you out to be, like, this badass with apparently no willpower. Either that, like I said, it's either they apparently have determined that your deputy has no willpower, or you're in those places for a lot longer than it shows. Like, oh, I think I might have fucked it here. Yeah. All right. So it's like, why do you make it? Also, do I have some? Because I have a bunch of fishing spots. Oh no, I haven't even been close to up there. Like, why not have, like, anything really to indicate how much time has passed, right? Like, it doesn't even have to be something like comes up like 2 weeks later or something. Like in the first one there, if you had met the resistance beforehand, which you don't until they rescue you the first time, so you have no way of knowing exactly how long you were in that bunker, how long you had been being brainwashed for. So if, like, and then this time here, once again, you got taken, and you don't know how long, because, like, you know, you just woke up and around some dead people, and you have no way of knowing how long you had been gone for. Like, nobody over the radio was like, man, I haven't heard from you in X amount of time or anything, right? Like, and that's all it would have taken was like, hey, I haven't heard from you in like a week. But then, you know, if they do that, and that's the other thing, right? Like, considering how long it takes in general to brainwash someone, it's like they don't have the time, basically, right? Like, because like in the amount of time it would take to brainwash someone, like, I don't know, like, I feel like this whole story has to take place over, like, at most a couple weeks. Man, it's convenient that you heard about that as soon as I caught the salmon. But yeah, like in general, like the time it takes to what the hell is that perk point for? Had I not caught a salmon yet? Yeah, no. Like I said, in general, the time it takes to brainwash someone is, once again, it depends on their willpower. There's some people who can get brainwashed super fucking quickly. But it depends, A, on their brain power, and B, or not brain power, willpower, and B, what exactly they're trying to brainwash them into. But once again, that depends on, like, that's like a person-to-person thing. Where it's like taking somebody who's a staunch atheist, right? And trying to convince him about something to do with God's plan. Like, that's going to take longer than somebody who's already religious, right? Like, even if it's not the same religion, it would still be easier to brainwash somebody who's religious into believing something religious, right? And fucking, I may have needed to cross that bridge way back there. I did. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. And like, granted, the deputy obviously, you know, and it's like, this guy's brainwashing, like, that's a different kind of brainwashing. That's like a cult mentality type thing. But like, to brainwash someone so that, like, they hear a noise and something happens, like hypnotizing them, right? Like, yeah, you can hypnotize them. Some people can't really be hypnotized. I have no idea if I can or not. I don't know what determines whether or not somebody can be hypnotized. Now, is this gonna be like a location? Like a... whatever. But yeah, so like, they could say that we were being hypnotized, but they didn't really show... Like, I know there's different ways to hypnotize people, but they didn't really show, at least any of the ways that I'm aware of, that somebody can get hypnotized for that little box. So like, and then depending on the action, obviously it would be harder or easier to get somebody who's hypnotized to do it, right? Like, to get somebody who's hypnotized to do something that they know how to do, or that they would be at least somewhat willing to do, right, is going to be a lot easier than getting somebody who doesn't know how to do it, right? Like, for the most part, I wonder if Cheeseburger's just, like, in that thing, maybe. So, like, getting, for example, the deputy here to go on a murder spree whenever she hears, like, that little music box thing, right? Would be not impossible, because we're already killing how many people, and that, like, it's not like it's unreasonable that the deputy would be willing to kill, and you're just changing it so that, like, you're just changing, like, why, like, when she kills, right? So it's like, that's somewhat reasonable that you could do that through hypnotism, but like I said, they don't, like, I don't know. Because, like, once again, depending on that, like, people can snap out of hypnotism if they're, like, forced to do something that they're against, you know? People can be like, well, no. They'll feel the need to do it, but once again, it comes in the willpower. They cannot do it. Obviously, like, you know, sometimes it's a lot easier, sometimes it's harder. I'm assuming it depends on how you're hypnotized or something. But yeah, like, I don't know. Just for how much they make your deputy seem like a badass. I'm actually going to leave that there for now so that I can mark it down on the map that I've been using to find collectibles. I can hear you. No, you stop talking.
Whatever you do, don't be shy or anything. Just get right up in there and give them the salmon. Cuddly little guy will eat it right out of your hand, don't you worry.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. I'm kind of interested in seeing because, like, John was trying to convince you of stuff too, but in a much different way. So I'm interested to see what, what's her name? Grace, maybe? The chick, anyway, in the last region. I'm interested in seeing, like, what it is she'll do to you when she captures you. Because I feel like, because, like, her whole thing is drugs, right?
Jacob demands that bear for the reaping.
Okay, how the hell do we go up? There we go.
Secure that bear for the father.
Alright, cheeseburger, let's go kick some ass. Oh. Oh.
Capture that bear.
Oh. Shot cheeseburger a bit. See, now the nice thing about cheeseburgers, it does let me, like, Rambo it a bit because, his whole ability is that, he draws attention. Like, he draws fire because, you know, he's a big fucking bear, right? Like, there's somebody in that truck? Nope. Who the hell's over here? I'll get that guy as well. So, like, you get him and, like, I think the combo that people were saying online was, like, him and Grace. Because, obviously, like, with Grace, her gun, would draw a lot of attention. Like, it's supposed to make enemies flee, but obviously if they don't flee, it's going to draw their attention, right? So if you have Cheeseburger with her, he'll, like, counteract that a bit. Oh. There we go. Prick.
Hot damn! I heard you found Cheeseburger. As long as he's with you, I know he's safe. Just remember, don't actually feed him cheeseburgers, because, you know, he's got the diabetes.
Kid got a diabetic bear. Alright. Hey, now we got Cheeseburger. The right to bear arms. God. Not gonna lie, that's kind of what I expected for a joke. Alright. So now we've got him, and then I hit the wrong button. So Cheeseburger would be good. But I'm gonna stick with... I'm gonna go with this to get some stealth going. Here.
Be there as soon as I can.
Deputy, I heard you saved old Cheeseburger from the cult. Good work. Fowler boys trained him well. I'd bear him all anything you tell him to. And he's something of a local celebrity. So don't be surprised if people care more about him than you.
Alright, so that's how they explain. You know, I feel like they don't have to explain his ability to draw fire. Like I said before, it's like he's a big fucking bear. Yeah, they're going to be like, yes, you have a gun, but what's his other one? We'll draw focus and we'll exercise the right to attack. So, we'll exercise his right to attack. What does that mean? It means that he just, like, runs in and kill, like, as soon as there's an enemy nearby, he'll just run and kill it. That's, not the best, honestly. Okay, let's go get Herc. Fucking tool that he is. I guess it doesn't matter if I get a more than this, since the dog can't ride. There we go.
Keep your eyes on the road. I'll do the rest.
Let us away. But yeah, so that's... well, I mean, I guess technically, I guess if you're using Cheeseburger, you're not going to be going for stealth. Like, you're not going to use the bear for fucking stealth missions. So I guess that makes sense. Kind of. But I also imagine that there's, like, a certain range that he would have to be in. Like if I'm doing my stealth thing from far enough away, from, like, as far away as I usually do it, odds are it would be fine. Like, odds are he's not going to go running into a camp when I'm, like, at sniping distance. Like, at least I would fucking hope not. Wow, so, like, I have it so, like, it auto-targets when you, click your gun on the things. Man, it, sticks to him for longer than I thought. As you saw there, I also actually used my piercing ammo. Because, you know, I have it, so why not? First time that I've actually used it in those. I mean, I guess it just turns the armored guys into regular enemies then, right? Like, my other bullets were, like, they were literally pinging off of him like they weren't doing anything. So I'm guessing, that they weren't. I mean, they would probably be doing something. Oh, are we gonna get to use the mortar?
Piggies, I hope.
Ooh, I hope
You a
so.
registered voter? Ah, it don't matter. I need help of a different sort. Let's get to the point. You see that steaming pile of disappointment over there praying? That's my loin fruit, Hurt Jr. Dumber than a coal bucket. He takes after his mama. Stupid sumbitch went and lost my campaign truck, Nancy. So named after the greatest first lady to ever serve this fine country, of course. If them Obama-loving libtards find out I can't look after my own property, I can kiss this Senate run goodbye. Now, seeing as you're on my land, and I didn't kill you even though it's well within my rights as a red-blooded American gun owner, I say you owe me. Help
Do I?
nuts get my truck back so I can start focusing on my campaign again. Junior, someone's here to help you. Try and get that thing out of my goddamn face.
Best way to
Oh, it
take
was
care
so
of
tempting
yourself
though.
is to own your shit in the
I
first
might end up
place.
killing him after. Who
I'm
knows?
sorry, I don't want to go on assuming nobody's gender or nothing. I mean, I don't mean no disrespect. I just call all my homies dude or bro or man, you know, regardless of vegetalia or
Oh my
penile
God.
missness. Whoa,
Vegetalia.
voodoo, man. Have we met before? Dang, man, my prayers have been answered. I got a direct line to that sweet little monkey god whose heart hangs in heaven. Well, I guess since you're an angel working here on Earth, the Monkey King, that you already know I gotta get my daddy's truck back. I mean, he's real butt sore. But if we get it back, he'll let me sleep in my bed again. And I gotta tell you, man, it's getting real cold outside. Never mind them wood ticks crawling all up in my junk, threatening me with Lyme disease and whatnot. So come on, man. Help me get my daddy's truck back. Let's make dust before the old man starts shooting. He's hotter than a ghost pepper these days.
Good God. So this is Herc. If you've ever played Far Cry 4, he's in there.
He ain't cut out for that.
I don't think he was in 3. If he was, I don't remember. Let's see. Yep, so there's music that I can't shut off. So once again, you'll be hearing nothing at this point because I will have to cut the audio. Which is really shit. Like, I fucking hate it. Like, it's the worst. Like, with how much, like, you would think, right, with how much free advertisement game companies get from, like, YouTubers and streamers and that, you would think that they would put the smallest amount of effort in to make it so that their videos, that people will want to do their videos. Like, I want to do, or want to play their games, right? Like, people want to stream their game. Like, people want to put up videos of their game. But, you know, they have the option to shut the music off, but then they forcibly put the music in after anyway. And I don't know exactly how it works with streaming. When music comes up, I think it can cause problems, but I don't think it causes as much problems as when it's on just like a video uploaded. Because I know as a fact that the auto detect system there, like, it doesn't take a whole lot. Like, it can be like right now, like, the music, not that you can hear it, is super quiet and he's talking over it and I'm talking over it, but the music is there. And because of that, I can guarantee you it would get copyrighted, because I've had that before. Like, I've had a few videos where like I had a couple videos where I didn't even realize music was playing. And then, like, it got a copyright strike on it, even though, like, the music was so low that I didn't realize it was playing while I was playing the game and talking over it and, you know, other shit going over it. So it's like, you know, like the auto detect system on YouTube, because I know that there's also a lot of YouTubers out there, the bigger YouTubers and that, who have to be so fucking careful of not playing even like 4 or 5 seconds clip of something, because it's like, you play that and there'll be like the bigger YouTubers and that, like there's apparently companies out there who will go and they'll like go through and they'll like scan through videos just to see if they can catch some music, right? And oh nice, the music shut off. And like they'll catch like that smallest bit of music, and even if it's like a 4 seconds of music, they'll throw down a claim, like they'll throw down a manual claim. Oh, why? Okay. Well, I mean, we're a good distance away though. So yeah, like obviously I don't have to worry about that. Nobody on the face of the planet is gonna think that they should go through my videos because I obviously don't. Like I don't make anything off of my videos. Like they would at best look at my videos, see that I make nothing, and then be like, well, there's no point in even scanning through them, right? What? Okay. So I put in piercing ammo, right? I have my piercing ammo up. It's a 50 cal with piercing ammo, and I shot him in the head. And he did not die. Interesting. Okay, well, let's do this.
I'll fucking bury you!
Oh, and it looks like Herc's joining in. Ow, prick.
I'm moving!
Ow, prick. Stop. What? Fucking hell. Okay, where the hell did he go? Did somebody take him out? Maybe. Good God, Herc. Also got this prick here, who's still fucking standing, even though he got shot in the head. Let's see. Does my piercing ammo count for, like... Does not seem to count for that. Good God, Herc. Oh, that's gonna... No, nothing? That's actually not surprising to me. Alright, well, let's go... No, no, never mind. Herc did get him.
Oh, hell yeah, man. We kicked ass. We like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern over here. Man, I love the theater.
Our shit is tight.
I mean, I guess with him using a rocket launcher, it would make sense that they didn't want you to run in, but... I mean, if I ever need to cause havoc, I'm wondering if I could... well, no, that wouldn't be. Because, like, you get... If you dismiss them and not... like, if they don't die, like, if you just dismiss them, they do end up coming back rather, like, pretty quickly. Not, like, insanely quick, but you only have, like, a minute, I think, before they come back.
Nice looking dog. Kinda stinks though.
So I was wondering, like, if I could use Herc, just bring him in, get him to, like, blow up something, and then tell him to fuck off, because I don't know. He would probably be good in story missions, in all honesty. Just because, like, there's a lot less... Generally, there's a lot less opportunities for stealth in them.
Arrow right through the eye.
Okay, man, now it's time for step 4. Truck's actually all the way down yonder.
Probably more Peggy's waiting for us, too. It's all about the zipline, man. We gonna zipline in there, sneak up on them like ninjas.
Like ninjas, you realize that you're using a rocket launcher, right? I'd also love to actually have somebody at one point.
Fuck yeah, man! Oh, stealth mode, right?
Fuck yeah, man.
There you go. Like be there so I can actually shoot them while I'm on the zip line, but
This is the shit, man!
is it? Oh. Well, shit. See, that's the issue with stuff like this in the game, you know, like, I jump, and then, you know, you automatically do it, but then sometimes it doesn't seem like it because it takes it a second, so you hit the button again, but that same button is let go. Geronimo, oh my god. You know, I don't like Herc. Obviously, people do because they did bring him back for this, but for this one, when he was in 4, was he in 3? Yes, he was in 3 because he kept commenting on your tattoo in 3. So he was in 3, 4, and now 5. I don't like him. Like the whole like loudmouth American idiot, like, you know, like there's a lot of people. It's just one of those things, right? Like there's a lot of people, for example, who hate, absolutely despise Tiny Tina from Borderlands. I fucking love Tiny Tina. But I know a few people, most people, as far as I'm aware, like, I feel like based on the little bit that I hear about her, the consensus is that Tiny Tina sucks. And I fucking love Tiny Tina. And it's probably the same with Herc. It's just the other way around. You know, like, I don't personally care for her.
On my way.
Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant.
Move it! Watch my back! Move it. Too easy.
Oh, missed. Try again. Got him. Oh god, that's right. Did she shoot a fire arrow over there? Okay. Oh, I guess we cleared it out. Wow, there wasn't too many guys there, was there? Fishing pole. I hate that you can pick up fishing poles. I mean, it's good to get your first fishing pole, but everything after that is just super fucking annoying because it's like, you always, like, it doesn't take, like, there's so few fishing poles that it's like, you get your first, like, good fishing pole, you don't need any other ones. And I don't think he's gonna wait for Jess to get in here, is he?
Oh man, we got trouble. Reach into that there cooler. See if we have any cans of whoop ass left.
Yeah,
Ask for
well,
your beer if there's-
God. Like, it, I don't know, it's just like, I guess everybody has, like, a personality that will just, like, always rub them the wrong way. And for me, it's, like, the loudmouth American. Which is weird, because, like, I watch Achievement Hunter all the time and love it, and that's, like, 6 or 8, I guess, depending on how you look at it, loudmouth Americans. Oh, I think Jess is following us in a vehicle, maybe. Yeah, get fucking destroyed. God, I don't know what the hell the Monkey King thing is about. I really don't. Okay, well, Herc, you let me know if I need to aim forward. Because it'll take me about a year to turn around. Oh, that guy got fucking destroyed. Oh yeah, Jess is 100% following us on like an ATV or some shit. Or some shit there, like, that's awesome. Oh wow, that was fast. Either that or else that might be Boomer just running.
But you did good though. Gonna let you in on a little secret, man. I'm actually starting my own cult, and you are gonna be my first hurricane. That's what I call my father. It's gonna be the cult of you, me, my cousin Sharky, and a bunch of smoking hot ladies.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna slam back, bruise, and fucking rock it all the time, bro.
Well, I don't have a feeling that you really only have the 3 people. Boomer, can you deal with that? No, probably not. Yeah, hang on. I gotta exit vehicle. There we go. And odds are if I try and get to her, it's... Yeah, come on. Yeah, I know. I'm trying. Okay, it just says to talk to him, so I should be good to get her. Alright, get up, Jess. I don't know what the fuck happened to you, but...
Oh, that hurt like a bitch.
Go. If they actually, like, go down, like, die, it takes them, like... I don't remember how long. It takes them quite a while. You can get perks to make... Which is a serious waste of perks. Like, if we go in... Oh, fuck. And I mean that, like, it's a waste of points, and it was, like, a waste of, like, what could have been a good skill tree. Like, you have the leader skill tree here, but every single perk outside of leadership is just they return faster after being injured. And that should be a single perk, is that your companions return faster.
2 peas in a goddamn pod.
Like,
Glad she's still in one piece. Well, deputy, you kept your word. You know, I did some thinking while you were gone. This whole Senate run is too much for me to handle on my own. I'm in need of a campaign manager, and you're just the kind of go-getter I need to get my ass in office. First task I've got is to take Junior with you wherever you go, so I don't have to hear him praying to that goddamn Monkey King no more. Second task is, let me think on it a bit. I'll get back to you.
oh, it's so tempting. Alright, so I'm guessing that we also unlocked that vehicle. Let's see what the hell monkey god thing he's talking about.
Deputy, I gotta tell you, some of the
got nothing.
whitetails, well, some of them weren't so sure about bringing you on board. They're sure now. Not
Ooh,
'cause of
new
anything
weapon.
I said, but 'cause what you've done. Actions speak louder than words. People are coming from all over to join the whitetails. You're giving them hope again. That's been a long time coming. Yep, a long time.
Alright, so let's see here. We got another quest from him, unfortunately. And then we got Dr. Sarah Perkins. And then we got some back at the main base. So I guess we got, what, 20 minutes left? So I guess we'll do this guy's quest since we're here.
It's my new campaign.
As much as I don't want to, but I guess if we get him out of the way, then we don't have to deal with this guy again.
Gerrymandering is? Of course you don't. You're a regular American, just like me. It's boring egghead stuff involving redrawn voting districts, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, the election's coming up, and them eggheads tell me I'm fucked in the polls because those goddamn Peggies ain't gonna be voting for me. Say what you will about lunatic cult movements, but the bottom line is they vote. Now, the eggheads say the only chance I got of winning would be to go back in time and gerrymander them district lines so the Peggies ain't counted. And that got me to thinking I could just as easily win if them Peggies just didn't show up to vote. Now, I'm not telling you how to go about such a thing, wink, wink, but a permanent solution to my temporary problem would work best if you catch my meaning. Obviously, I'm not saying to murder anyone because that's still illegal. It is still technically illegal, right? But if there were less Peggies around because they somehow tripped and fell on several dozens of bullets, it would probably help my chances. The district in question is up the crossroads by the Grill Street Diner. You could take my idiot son with you. He's not good at much, but he can shoot okay. And you know, if this were ever to blow back on us, it would be good to have Patsy. I don't even think he'd get jail time on account of him being a little touched. Well, what you waiting for? Get moving.
Yeah, this guy's a real fucking champion. Make hope great again. Yeah, good God. Alright.
Serious hard on.
I don't know what the rest of that conversation is. All I heard was a serious hard-on. Which is interesting. So I had this incident with Jess here while I was doing stuff in between a while ago. Where I was going for some whiskey barrels that were in the water, And I was trying to get her to stay in the boat because, like, every time I would jump out to go and swim in, they would, like, the two people with me, like Jess was one of them, would jump out. So, like, I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe if I just, like, get on the boat, because you can stand on the boat without driving it. So I was like, if I stand on the boat, point at the boat, and tell her to stand there, will she stand there? As it turns out, no. She will get in the boat and start driving around and crack you in the head with it if you pop up for air, you know, somewhere far enough away that she has to drive to you. And I couldn't get her out of the boat. I didn't know, like, I could, like, if I walked over to where she was sitting in the driver's seat, I couldn't take over or anything. Like, it was really weird. Another weird thing, a little weird thing about the boats is they have, like, 4 seats on that boat for your companions. Because, like, they have, obviously they have the driver's seat, but, like, on the front of the boat, they have, like, oh, that may have been a good guy. Oops. My bad. But yeah, like, it's weird that they have that many. You would think 2, right? Because you can have 2 people with you. Oh, well, no, although I guess, because you do have... Because I guess you can play in co-op, and But I'm assuming that if you're playing in co-op, that player 2 is one of your guns for hire slots. Like, you can't have your co-op partner and 2 guns for hire. That would be fucking nuts. And boop.
Can't fucking touch me!
Shot her right in the hip. No, you don't.
That's what you get.
Okay, now what?
Hear the sounds of Peggy's having mortal accidents all the way out here. Keep it up.
Alright. Why not, right? Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Oh, more from this way. Oh, is that a it is a helicopter. Wow, these things take down helicopters really fucking fast.
I really hope they don't accidentally set off explosives or walk in front of moving vehicles.
I know, right? That would be such a shame. Are they not coming from this? Oh, no, there is more. Oh, okay, well, I can also do a full 360, so that's good. Ow, ow, ow. Who? Oh, I need to get... Oh, exit, there it is. Oh. Nope. Got a bit too heated. I do have that other health perk, by the way. I did get that. Nope. I don't think that I actually needed my armor piercing rounds for that, but you know, whatever. Oh, I might need it for him. Oh shit, Jess is down. Get up. Okay, let's wrap up. Come on, get on. God damn it, get on the... Good God, I was trying so fucking hard to spin it around. What the fuck? Jess, come on, return the favor. Or can Boomer revive me? Ow, apparently. Oh shit, Jess went down. Fucking Christ. I hate shit like this in games. Also, what the hell's with the fire? Like, shit like this in these kinds of games, right? It's like, you don't have the like they have the mounted gun there. That's very clear. And like they have heavy armor guys coming at you, and they have helicopters coming at you. So it's very, very clear that you're supposed to be using the mounted gun. But they don't give you any kind of protection or anything, and you die too quickly. Like even with
Crazy.
I really hope they don't accidentally set off explosives or
Yeah.
walk in front of moving vehicles.
like even with stuff like body armor, like even with the body armor, you don't get a whole lot in here. That one. Not that one.
Canadians are also pretty clumsy and not voting for me, but no pressure.
Good God. Okay, so I can't. Okay, so I can do a full 360, but not like. But not actually. Okay, there goes that helicopter. So like I can spin to the right as much as I want, but if I spin to the left, I get stuck, and that was it. Fucking hell.
Well, you did.
I'm so annoyed now.
You and I are damn sure gonna make Montana great again. Tell you
Yeah.
what, how about you take old Nancy? You go around cleaning up this county in that truck.
Yeah, see, it's weird. Like I can't go left, but I can go right as much as I want.
And please don't bring her Junior back. Ever.
Good God, this guy's just fucking the worst. All right. So that only took about 10 minutes.
Fascinating thing. Once you start poking around in there, it's surprising what you get it to do under the right circumstances.
What you got there?
You're familiar with the term classical conditioning, right, Deputy? It's when a conditioned stimulus, say a song, leads to a reflective response. In this case,
It won't
to
be
train,
now.
to kill, to sacrifice.
Okay. Is he... Oh God, there was another fucking mounted gun down here as well. Well, that wouldn't have worked. I call bullshit on that. Whoops. Oh, somebody fucking died. Did I get him? Oh. I see. This fucking game, man. Alright, well, I'm gonna wake up in the next part. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you then.